Good morning, everyone. We are live right now, so it's a minute to 11. So we're going to wait for others. Um, mm, mm. Okay. Good morning, Ife. Good morning. I think you are the only one live right now. I don't know where others are. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, we have two people right now. So let's wait for like 2 to 5 minutes. Let's see how many people will join us before we start. Good morning, Ife. So if you are joining, let me see your comments. Let me see your comments the live session. Drop a comment as you're joining. Okay, Goswe. Good morning. Good morning, Goswe. Good morning, Goswe. So we have two people currently. Let's see. Let's wait for like 2 to 5 minutes. Let's see how many people will join us before we proceed. Okay. So we have another person joining now. Drop a comment as I join in. Drop a comment. Let us know you are active. Drop a comment as I join in. Okay, we have 5 people live now. Drop a comment as I join in. Let me hear from you. Drop a comment. Okay, drop a comment. Drop a comment. Okay, I think we can proceed now since we have 5 people currently. So let me make sure I'm following. Let me see your comments as you're joining. We have 5 people on live. Let me see your comments. Okay, Bukola. Bukola, good morning. Okay. Good morning, Bukola. Good morning, Gozwe. Good morning, Ife. Good morning, Lawal. Good morning, Madis Inc. Okay. So let's start. Okay, we have 8 people live now. As you're joining, drop a comment. Let me know you are live with us. Okay, Felicia, good morning, good morning. Okay, so let's start right away. So I have the allocation of what we're going to be doing today. We are going to try to use generative AI to optimize our LinkedIn profile, not just optimizing the LinkedIn profile. We're going to talk about how you can use AI to post as well. Because I've seen quite some of the mistakes from what you guys have been posting. I've been studying the post and we are trying to see how we can help from the loopholes we've observed so far. So I'll be sharing my screen now to show you some of the tools we're going to be using. Remember, you are meant to have a laptop to um, be able to participate in the scholarship program. But right away, I'll be showing you some tools that you're going to use to optimize your profile, not just optimizing your profile, tools to be able to post as well on LinkedIn and all those things that can help you um, improve your post. So let me share my screen right away as we proceed right now. So I'll be using a dummy profile of mine to show you how to go about all this. So let me share my screen right away. So if you see my screen, can I see your comments? Are you seeing my screen right away? If you can see what I'm showing you, can I see a comment? Are you guys seeing my screen? Okay, perfect. So, as usual, LinkedIn is what we want to talk about, but we are talking about generative AI tools to optimize your LinkedIn page, not just optimizing your LinkedIn page. Yeah, so this is a new LinkedIn, this is a dummy LinkedIn of mine. So I'm going to use this to show you guys how to go about it. I don't know if you've heard of Chrome extension before. If you don't know what a Chrome extension is, you need a Chrome browser. Look at this. I know everyone knows Chrome browser, and if you don't know, it's Chrome browser. So if you are using the laptop, make sure you have Chrome browser installed on your laptop. It's very, very good. It will be a very useful browser for you because we are going to be using some extensions to make sure we use generative AI to optimize our profile and how to post and all that. So make sure you have a Chrome browser on your laptop. Aside from having a Chrome browser, there's something called Chrome extension. If you've not heard of it before, you have to search for a Chrome web store. I'm just showing you the basic things before we start. Chrome web store. So Chrome web store is where you get Chrome extensions. As you could see, you come to a Chrome web store. It's just like your Play Store for Android phone, your App Store for iPhone. So these are mini apps you can use on your browser to do a lot of stuff. It could be anything. So these are extensions. They are called Chrome extensions, but where you can download extensions from our Chrome web store. As you can see right here, just search for Chrome web store on Google and you see the website right here, www.chromewebstore.google.com. And if to access your extension, you could see this icon right here. This icon I'm showing you right here. That's how you can access your extension. All you have to do is to click on this, and every extension you have will be shown here. Okay. So I want to remove an extension that I'll be using right away. So I'll show you one extension we're going to use later on, but I just want to remove it so that I'll show you the whole process from the very beginning. Okay. Let me just remove this. Okay, perfect. Okay, yeah, now we can proceed. So the first thing we want to do is to optimize our profile. So as you can see right here, this is a profile of mine, is optimized already. But despite the fact that you've optimized the profile, you need to check how well optimized the profile is. And to do that, we're going to use Careerflow. In the previous workshop, I mentioned Careerflow, if you remember vividly. I mentioned Careerflow. So you're going to use Careerflow. I hope everything is going well. If you're having any issues, please you can drop the comment so we can see what the issue is. So like I'm saying, career flow is what we want to use. Just type career flow on your search box. You see it right here. So this is what we use to optimize LinkedIn profile. So I would love every one of us to optimize our profile with this career flow. The given that you can use it to know how well optimized your profile is. So I'm going to sign up for free. I've not signed up before. So like you as well, you've not signed up before. So you sign up for free. And right now, we have Careerflow right here. So once you have your mail, all you have to do is to sign up with your Google Mail. So I'm going to use my Google Mail to sign up on Careerflow. Just come to login instead of sign up. Come to login and continue with Google. It's easier that way. So you come to login and continue with Google. Okay. So now we have a Gmail here. So I'm going to use one of this Gmail. I'm going to use that. Okay. So this is career flow for you. This is the first thing you'll see. You see, this is the name of my LinkedIn profile. Welcome, Bilal Creative. Let's get to know you better. So you can start onboarding. So when you start onboarding, they'll just ask you basic details. What country are you from? Yeah, I'm from Nigeria. So all I have to do is to look for Nigeria right there. Okay. Phone number is optional. You don't need a phone number. Now upload a resume. The reason why you were told to upload a resume, when your details in your resume, like I said, LinkedIn is a digital resume, is like a professional platform for your resume. So now when you have your resume uploaded, it's extract details from those resume to optimize your profile. That's the essence of it. And for those that don't know how to design a resume, is one of the things you should learn as a professional or as someone that wants to go into tech. You need to learn how to create resumes. To create resume, I introduced you to Canva the other day. Canva is an AI tool as well. It makes design easier. So you can use Canva to design a resume. There are other AI apps that can design resume for you, but I prefer Canva because you can create a tailored resume with Canva. So let me just log into Canva right away with my Google. Then you can use something like an AI to get your description and all those things, like ChatGPT. You can use Gemini. You can use those things. All these tools are there for your per user. So we're going to use Canva to design a resume. I'll not stay long on designing a resume. I'll just show you how to go about it. Then you go on to design it yourself and input the necessary details you have to input. So right now, this is Canva for you. I've shown you Canva before. I've shown you the interfaces of Canva. The first thing you should do is to search for your templates. To search for your template for a resume, all you have to do is to search for a resume template. So I'm going to search for resume right now. So I'm going to say resume. That's what I'm looking for. So I'm going to search for resume template. So let's search for that so we can see templates that are resumes. Like I said, if you're using the free version, you'll see the free templates. If you're using the paid version, you see page icon, which is this crown icon. That shows that it is a page template. But right now we have a lot of free templates. As you can see, some of these templates has pictures embedded. These are European formats. This is an European format CV, but we don't use European format in Nigeria. If you are trying to use a CV for a Nigerian brand, you can use all these ones without pictures. The ones with pictures are European formats. The ones without picture is what we use in Nigeria. So you can use any of these templates and make sure the one you're using is free if you're not on Canva Pro. So here we have free templates. You could use any of these templates. You could go on and on to look for the one that suits you the most. So I'm looking at something simple. So I'm going to choose this. All I have to do is to click on the template I want, and I'm going to customize the template. It's as simple as that. So let's say this is a template I want to work on. I want to change the details to my details and everything. So this is a template. This is a Canva template. Something about design. I noticed some of you have started designing, but the design you are designing, there are some design principles you guys are not following. There's something called uniformity when it comes to design. For instance, when your text are in the middle, your headline are in the middle, you don't go ahead to now put this one on the right or go ahead to put this one on the left. I saw a lot of you making those mistakes. So there are design principles. I need you to go read about design principles. It's going to give you design sense and design ideas, how to go about design. Just look for design principles. I could send an article later about design principles, as you can see. We have contrast, we have balance, we have unity, emphasis, we have hierarchy, we have proportion, we have repetition, we have movement, we have reading. So learn all these concepts. These concepts would help you design better. So when you know all these concepts, good designs are just about principles. Once you know these principles of design, you could see white space. Some of you, your posts, they don't have enough white space. So when it comes to design or posting, you have to make sure what you are designing is presentable to the public. It attracts people. When you have a post that does not have enough white spaces, it's kind of clumsy. For me personally, for me, I don't read posts that are clumsy. Once the post is clumsy, except I have to read it, I don't click on it. And so it is for most people. So you have to make sure whatever you are doing is presentable. So you need to learn these concepts. They are just things that you can learn by reading. You don't need to do more than that. Once you learn the concepts, when you are designing, you apply it to your design. And that's how to go about you designing and following design principles. So, like I said, this is a CV template. All we have to do is to change the details. So I could change this to a beloved Adejigbe, for instance. I could change to my name, for instance. Okay, as you could see, my name stretches beyond the box, the text box. So all I have to do now is to just stretch it a little bit further, then it comes normal. Yes. So when I was saying something about alignment, to know if your text is properly aligned, as you can see, the text fits into the text box. If it goes further than this, you are going beyond the text box. Make sure your text is fitted so that this is fitted this way. And now to know that this is centered, because this alignment is centered currently, this job role is centered as well. To know if it's centered, all you have to do is to click on this dot, dot, dots. When you click on this dot dot dot, you see align to page, you see left, you see right, you see center, you see top, you see middle, you see bottom. So currently the alignment is center. I will make it centered, and right here is centered. So that is that. Then this, I could say anything. I could say I'm an AI video editor, for instance. I just want to use that as a pseudonym. I'm an AI video editor. Let's leave it at that. Now, input your phone number, input your email address. If you have a website, you input. But if you don't have a website, I know most of you don't have a website. So what I'm going to do is just to input a phone number and a mail address. So let me just input a phone number. For instance, I could say +234. Your country code should be what you use: 8117267968. There it is. Then my mail address, I could use any of my mails. I could say Williams beloved one at gmail.com. Okay, perfect. Now you could see this is not covering the text box. All I have to do is to reduce the text box so that it fits into the text box right here. That is perfect. Now, how do I know if it's centered? I'll do that same thing I did earlier on. All I have to do is to come this way and look for align to page. Then I'll make sure it's centered. So this is as simple as this. And if I want to make it bigger, I can make it bigger just for it to look good. So I can make it bigger this way. And here we have this. So that is basic details. Now your profile we have a profile statement. That's is normal for every resume to have a profile statement. So you can have a profile statement, work experiences. Now, if you have more than one work experiences, all you have to do is to add them here and all that. So we're going to go with this template. All you have to do is just to input your details. Let's say you're in university, you input it here, you input other details. So you can go about that. So when you're done, so I'm going to go with this. I'm going to use it to optimize my profile like that as well. Or you could say I'm a video editor. Now let me just use ask Canva to change my description. This is an AI tool. So I could say at Canva, up me. This is an AI tool. I don't know if you see what I did. Let me show you again. So you could just click on your text box and say ask Canva. Yes. So when you ask Canva, you see at Canva, then you now ask it to work on the description. So I could say work on my profile statement as an AI video editor. Perfect. So it can change the text for us. So let me do that. Let me send that in. You're going to get a reply right now. So Canva is thinking. So let's wait for that. So here we have it. So Canva brought a description for you. All you have to do is to add it. And okay, so this is me adding it right here. So I'll copy it. Okay, let me just open it back. Okay, so this is it right now. Let me zoom this up. Let me delete this back. This is what I'm trying to insert in. So let's go there. So as you could see, all you have to do is to copy. You have a copy, and it gave you different description. You could choose any of it. You could see this is one, this two, this three. So I'll copy any of it. I'll just copy the first one just for the sake of this. You could go through it and see what suits you. So I'll come right here to paste that into this. So all I have to do is to highlight this text box. If you're using a system, all you have to do is to Ctrl A. Once you click into the text box, all you have to do is to Ctrl A. That's a shortcut for highlight. Or you drag your mouse across. Or you drag your mouse across this way. But for me, I like shortcuts, so I'm going to use Ctrl A. I've highlighted it that way. So I'm going to paste what was given to me. And there I have AI video editor with a sharp eye for story and reading. I turn raw footage into clean, engaging videos, blah, blah, blah. So we have that. That is that. So you don't need to start thinking of what to write. You can actually use AI on your Canva as well. So right now we are going to make sure the design aligns. So we have a space here. So we have to cover the space. All we have to do is to take that up. I'll click on this. So I'll just use my up button to take this up. Here I am. Okay. So we have this right now. And the work experience, and real estate agents, all these things. Now let's take it up. All you have to do is to alight. You bring your cursor, use your cursor right here, you bring it out, and all you have to do is to drag and alight what you want to take up. So I've highlighted that. All I have to do is to use my arrow, my up arrow button to take it up this way. So we have that taken up that way. And now I can now start adding my real work experiences. So for instance, I'll just use a dummy work experience, for instance, but you can add your own real work experiences. So I'll say Large Creative Studio for instance. Large Creative Studio. So, okay, sorry. The first thing should be, what's the first thing? Your job role. Your job role should be the first thing. So, I would say AI video creator. That's my role there. And the company will be Billard Creative Studio. Billard Creative Studio. Yes. So we can input the dates. Let's say June 2024 to present. And right now we have a description that is not related to AI video editor in the templates. All you have to do is to change it, like what I did earlier on. All I have to do is to highlight it. If you did a mistake and you want to go back to where you're coming from, you could use this button right here, or you use Control Z. As you can see, the shortcut is showing as well. Is either you use Control Z or you use something like this. It takes you back to where you're coming from. So right now, I'm going to come right here to highlight. When I highlight this, I want to ask Canva to give me a description based on my work experience. So I would say, give me a description based of my work experience as a video creator at Billard Creative Studio, using bullet proofs to iterate my values. Simple. Then I'll have it sent. I'm going to get a response from Canva, which is Canva AI. So I'm going to get a response. It is the same Canva website. It's not that I'm using a new website. If you have any question, you can ask them. I'm seeing your questions on another screen. So if you have any question, you can ask as I'm going on the way. If you have anything to ask. So right here, I'm going to change the description, the values right here. This was for a real estate agent, which says negotiate contract and complex real estate transactions. But what we are doing here is AI video creator. So based on what you are offering, or based on your value, you're going to input the necessary details. So right here, I have this. All I have to do is to copy this. I'm going to copy that. Then I'm going to highlight this again, Control A. Then I'm going to Control V. Control V is used for pasting. If you don't want to use a shortcut, all you have to do is to right click. Then you see paste right here. As you can see, the shortcut is showing as well. It says Control plus V. That's Control V to paste. That's the shortcut. So I'm going to paste that, and there we have it. So we have create. So all you have to do is just, you see a little bit of dots from this. You can take out those dots because your initial bullet list or bullet points is showing right here already. So I can take out those small dots. I can take those out. Okay. Take those out and make sure everything is looking clean. Something about design is, once your design is clean, that's all that matters. Make sure your designs are always clean. Whatever you're doing, make sure they are always clean. And when you are using colors, like I said, go and learn design principle. When you're using colors, you don't mix a lot of colors. You should use at most two colors. When you're working for a brand, you use their brand colors. Brand colors are not always more than 4, 3, 2. Most brands are like that, just 4 colors, 3 colors, 2 colors. Yeah. So your color, when you're designing, your colors should not be more than two. And colors speak in volumes. There are reasons for colors. There should be the one that would call people to action. There should be the one that is primary. There should be the one that is secondary. So those are the necessary things you just need to know. So now we have one work experience. Let's say you have more than one work experience. All you have to do is to highlight this. When you highlight this, you are going to duplicate it. All you have to do is to right click to duplicate. When you right click, you see duplicate right here. And the shortcut for that is Control plus D. You use Control D to duplicate, then you have a duplicate. All you have to do is to drag it down a bit. When you drag it down a bit, you see all this red line. All those red line are to show you if what you are moving around is balanced. As you can see, the red line is showing that it's balanced with the first one. You could see an 0.4. That 0.4 is saying the spaces are the same. So that's the concept of uniformity when it comes to design principle. So this is uniformity. You have the same spacing, you have the same alignment, the same balance. Everything is balanced. That's why you're seeing the red lines, you're seeing the 0.4. That's what it communicates to you. So you can leave it that way. As you can see, we have some things previously. So I can go back to where I was coming from. So since you know you want to shift things a bit, you want to add another work experience, all you have to do is to highlight this and take them down. You can use your down button to take them down. So I will take them down this way. So we have it right there. So all I have to do now, I want to copy this and duplicate so that I can add more work experiences. If this have to go to a new page, you can take it to a new page. Let's say you have more than like two work experiences, you have about four, and you have to run through to the next page. All you have to do is to duplicate this particular page. You just say duplicate page. Look at your duplicate page right here. You're going to use that to duplicate your page. And when you duplicate your page, you have a duplicate right here. Since you are in work experience, you can take all these other parts out. All you have to do is to highlight them and take it out. Then you take this up a bit. You take it up. I'm just showing you basic things you need to know when you are designing your resume. So you take it up this way and you continue from where you stopped up here. So those are basic things. That's if you want to duplicate your page. Just say you have more than one work experiences. I would love to see the resume you guys create on the group. When you create your resume, you can start showing, or you can send it to my DM for corrections or anything like that. So these are basic things so that we can move on and proceed with what we are doing. So I'm going to delete this and proceed with this. So like I said, I want to highlight this. Yes, I want to add another work experience. I'll just start the highlighting from AI video creator. So I'm going to highlight it down this way and I'm going to duplicate that. I'll use Ctrl D, the shortcut, or you use this. See duplicate right here. I'm going to duplicate that. Then I'm going to come right now to this place. As you can see, I have the red guide guiding me that, oh, it's balanced. We have the same spacing, 0.4, 0.4 spacing. So I'll leave it at that. That's the second work experience. So now the second work experience could run from maybe like 2022. Let's say Control Z. This could run from 2022 to 2024. So let's say May 2024. So I'll use another startup. Let's say I was a creative director, for instance. I could say creative director. We are going somewhere with this. The reason I'm designing a resume is to make your optimization easier. So I'm going to say creative director. And right now I'll change the brand to like maybe an Edsoft. Okay, I'll make sure. Now you see I was trying to use capital letter earlier on. The reason why I can't go on to use the capital letter is because this one right here is showing is in small letter. So me using the capital letter here and this is small letter, it has broken the rule of uniformity. Like I said, in design, when you are designing, uniformity is very important. It matters a lot. So right now, because this is in small letter, this too has to be in small letter, just the way it is right here. So I cannot go ahead to say I want to use capital letter right here. It has broken a design principle. If I'm to scrutinize your design, that's the first thing I'll see. You understand, from a professional point of view. So these are little things that makes your design better. So right now I'm going to say Edsoft Solution Lab as a creative director. Then you could change some of these details, but we don't have time for that. We don't have time for all this, so we can leave all this for now. The university, you could change the university to maybe like an Ocean State University, for instance. Ocean State University, and the year of your engagement in the university, I could say 2014 to 2018. and your course, you could say BSc. Okay, you could say BSc in computer science. Let's say computer science, for instance. Okay, your certification, you could add your certification right here. You could add whatever you have. If you don't have that, you could take it out. So let's say you want to take something out, all you have to do is to write and take it out. Then you can add more things. Maybe you have other educational background. And when you're arranging your educational background, the old ones stay down, the latest one stays up, same as your experiences. The current one you're working on stays up, and you are in them chronologically. So let's say June 2024, there's a 2022, there's a 2021. 2021 should not come before 2022. 2022 should come before 2021. So those are basic principle of designing a resume. So now I'll change this to like beloved Adejuigbe. I'm going to rename it up there. So beloved Adejuigbe resume. Okay, then we're going to have it downloaded. So now we've designed the resume straight away. You used AI, Canva AI, to design the resume, get your content and details. Then we can go on to share. When we are sharing, we're going to use the download button to download this. You could download in PDF or an image. So I'm downloading in PDF right away. So I'm going to download it in PDF. So we have that. So back to our career flow right now. So we can submit our resume. So back to career flow. Yeah, it was asking for country. So I'm going to input my country right now. So my country is Nigeria, of course, and my phone number is optional. I don't need that. So I'm going to upload my resume right away. Click on the upload. The resume we just designed is what I'm going to upload. So I'm going to upload this right now, and that's being uploaded. I'm going to nest that. So having to nest that, the next thing is asking is, where are you in your job search? Are you an active job seeker? Are you a passive job seeker, or you are not a job seeker? Anyone you are, you choose, but I'm not a job seeker, I'll choose this. Then I'm going to next this. Or let's say I'm a job seeker. So let me look at it from your point of view. Okay, I cannot go back. I should be able to go back, but let's proceed. So, what challenges are you facing in your journey? Updating my resume, updating my LinkedIn, upskilling myself. You have different. So, let's say telling my story. Let's use that. Let's next this. How did you hear about us? You could use anything in LinkedIn or YouTube, wherever. So, I'm going to next that and next. So now we have optimized your LinkedIn profile and 40 times your opportunities. So I want to next this right now. I want to next all these, then we continue. So now you have to choose the free plan. You have different plans right here. You have premium, you have premium plus, but want to choose the free plan. So the free plan enables you to use free AI resume, one free AI resume, basic resume analysis, basic LinkedIn optimizer, job application tracker. So these are the things, these are the benefits that comes with the free plan. So you choose the free plan right now. So now let's get started. So now we have application materials right now. So want to optimize our LinkedIn profile. Look at it. We have a base resume. We've uploaded a resume already. So to optimize your LinkedIn profile, you have to do is to use this. So I'm going to try to optimize. So when I click on this, you see optimize profile. So this now would ask for the extension. Like earlier on, we spoke about Chrome extensions. So now you have to download an extension, which is Careerflow extension. So I'm going to download that right away. You could see there was a download button right here. So I'm going to download that. It takes me to a Chrome web store. Like I said earlier on, where you can download extensions is a Chrome web store. That's Chrome extension. So we have Careerflow AI job application tracker and ATS resume checker. ATS resume checker, automated checker that checks your resume. Like for instance, if a company tries to hire candidates through LinkedIn, and ATS resume checker is used to screen people out. So there are things that make, when you use a tool like this, it makes sure your resume are not, your profile and resume are not screened out, because it's going to help you to optimize well enough. So that's the essence of this particular tool. So I'm going to add it to my Chrome right away. I'm going to add the extension to my Chrome. So this is me adding it to my Chrome right now. And having to add it to my Chrome, I'm waiting for it to get downloaded. So we have it added to the Chrome browser. When we have it added, you have to click on this icon to see the extensions you have. So now I've added this career flow. So it takes me to the website back, this career flow website. When you check the extensions, you see that I have a career flow extension. This is it right here. So all I have to do is to pin it so that I can see it up there. So I'll pin it. When I pin it, you could see the logo right here. This is it pinned. So all I have to do is to click on this whenever I want to use the extension. So that's that for that. So now we want to optimize our profile. After we've downloaded the extension, all I have to do now is to say I want to create a base resume. So creating a base resume now. So a new way to manage, let's see, base resume, job tailored resume. So let's nest this. Let's nest this, and nest this. Okay, so let's create a base resume. So you are now understood how to create base resume. Okay, so base resume right here. Um, all these things are just basic. Let's just leave them for now. So we can go ahead to optimize the profile. That's the most important part. So I want to select an existing resume since we have a resume already. Imported. This is the one I imported earlier on. So I'm going to use that particular resume to optimize my profile. So I'm passing this resume already. Are you guys following me? If you have any question, can I see your question? If you are following me, let me see your comments. If you are following me, let me see your comments. Okay, okay. My question is, if I don't have experience, how will I fill that gap? If you are currently at the academy, you are the experience you're having at the academy is an experience for you. You are that. Though you are not done yet, that's why you have to see it through. When you see it through, that adds to your experience. So you add the academy as your experience. If you get an internship opportunity with anybody or with any of the brand we recommend, if you are qualified for that, that is a work experience as well. By the time you are done with the program, you have at least two work experiences. You have at least one, at most two. Then you can have more, depends. So your experience at the academy is an experience. For those that don't have any experience just yet, whatever you're aspiring to be, you input what you're aspiring to be as your role. And the company should be Bilal Tech Academy. That's an experience. So it's an experience. So you add that as your experience. Okay, have I answered that? Favorite tech info. So I understand and continue. So my resume passing is completed. So I will say I understand and continue. And it continues that way. Have I answered your question, favorite tech info? So here we have, okay, okay. So here we have your base resume is ready. From the resume we created previously, it extracted details from it to give us a new base resume. So here we have a base resume right now. So you see your resume content, your primary navigation inside. Just leave all this for now. So now we have a base resume. This is a base resume. It took all the information from the current resume we have. It took it and input it here. So here we have resume score. So far, this resume that we already designed is just 62 resume score. So if they were to use an ATS to screen people out, your score, let's say the minimum score they gave the ATS is 70%. Now this is disqualified. This particular resume now will disqualify you because it is 62 percentage. If they are using an ATS, which most companies do use because they want to screen people out. Because when you put a link on LinkedIn or any social media platform, let's say about 20,000 people applied for the job, and an ATS will first screen out about 15,000 of them from field score. So that's why sometimes you will not get responses when you apply for jobs. You don't get responses because your resume has been screened out. So this is 62 resume score. So far, you could improve it if you have to improve it. So I could just click on this. When I click on this, you will see analysis. So your analysis will give you insight on what to change. So here we have the analysis right here. So it says aim for higher score for an optimized resume, which follows best practices. So from the analysis here, you see your analysis here says Personal information, as you can see from here, personal information is right here. So you check your personal information. What is it saying about your personal information? So from your personal information, it says from your resume now, location is missing. So your location is missing right here. What you do now is to your location is missing right here. What you do now is to resolve this. So you say resolve. So you add your location. So it gave you a tab to add your location. So let's say currently, let me just say Metama. Okay, let me just leave a random address. City. I could okay. Let me use the FCT. So let's use FCT right here, and the state is FCT. State is FCT. Sorry, rather. City is Abuja. Okay, and the country should be Nigeria, so that your location will be added. It will boost your score once you add your location is Nigeria, and the zip code. Let's leave the zip code at that. So work references, you could leave all that. So now I have this inputted. So the headline, your title headline should be video editor. That's the sample I'm using. So I could say AI video editor. Okay. So let's say AI video editor. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to add this. Immediately I added this, you could see this is 69 percentage. This the resume analysis is showing 69 percentage already because I added location, and it added my location to the resume right here, as you could see from there. So I go ahead and check the website. Things that you've not added that is still making it 69%. It says website and social links. So you can add that as well. You can add your LinkedIn profile. You could add your LinkedIn profile. And don't disturb me, I'm on live now. Don't disturb me, go, go, go. Who is that? So right now we have this resume analysis right now, your professional resume. And now another thing is flagging is your work experience. Your work experience is what is flagging. So now you see it says AI video editor at Billard Creative Studio is what should be added. Remember, this is one of those things. So we're going to say this. So let's choose one of these. And your education is flagging your education as well. What is it flagging in your education? Um, GPA, city. Well, we don't need all those information. Let me just leave it right now. So projects, you don't have projects yet. You don't have award and achievements yet. So you have to add all these sessions to make your profile well optimized. So certification, when you get a certificate, you add it. You could see you have different tabs right here. So when you have projects, you add it right here. Any project you work on, you add it. So you add all this information basically. Then you tailor this for job. So I'm going to just go on to tailor for the job, and you can download the resume you've created so far from this base analysis. So I could download that right now. Then I would say this should be tailored for a job. So I'm going to use that right now to um, get resume for different jobs. That's if you want to get a resume for different jobs. So now we've created a base resume. All I have to do now is to go back home. So you can actually change the design layout of this particular resume. You could come to your AI assistant. Your AI assistant could help you rewrite your bullets, write some details in your resume to make it look good. So I could say, help me improve my resume right now. Help me improve my resume. So I'm going to improve the resume right away. So it's processing that right now. So it's going to help you to improve the resume so that it looks more good and more information will be added from this particular career flow. Remember, we are still on career flow right now. Your video thumbnail is covering the parts you are currently explaining. Okay. Okay, I just saw your comments. Let me check that. Okay. That cannot be solved. I think that's YouTube for you. Okay, that's YouTube for you. It cannot be solved. Let me just find a way to take it up. Okay. Video thumbnail is covering the parts. Okay, I'll ensure it's not. As you can see so far from the details it's brought, because I use the AI assistant to improve the contents of the resume. You could see right now the resume analysis is showing 75 percentage. So let's say the ATS is meant to catch you at 70%. It's meant to catch profiles that are above 70%. Now this is qualified because it's above 70%. This is 75%. So we have a base resume right now. You could go ahead to download it. Once you add your social link and website or all these details, I believe it will get like 80 to 90 percentage. And that is okay. That's fair enough. So now you come to your design. We have details added to this. So I'll come to my design right now. And having to come to my design, you can change the layout of your resume. You can do a whole lot of optimization, but we don't have time to be going through all this. Let's proceed right now. We still have a lot of things to do. So I'm going to come right here. As you could see, you have all these. So you could set this as your default resume to be used. So I'm going to set it as my default. Then I'm going to go back home to optimize my profile. So now I have a base resume right now to optimize the profile. So now it says a well-optimized LinkedIn profile increases your visibility. So let's optimize our profile right away. So I'm going to click on, and it says your profile is not associated with your Careerflow account. Okay. So now let's come to my LinkedIn page. Let's come to my LinkedIn page. Then let me use my extension right here. So now my extension would open my LinkedIn profile. So with the extension now, let me open my LinkedIn profile with the extension. Okay. So now, so let's go back to the career flow. I think you should pick it right now. So let me go back to the career flow right away. So let me optimize my profile right away now. Let me just use my personal LinkedIn since I'm trying to optimize. So let me show you guys the part you optimize. Make sure the mail you are using is related to the LinkedIn account. Make sure um, the mail for your LinkedIn account is the same as the mail you are using on Careerflow. So I'm going to use the Careerflow right now. Let me search for it. Manage extension. I think I have it here. Oh wow, I don't even have it here. So let me come to Careerflow. So this is my main profile. This is my main LinkedIn profile. If you have any question, you can ask me. So log in. Let me log in right away. How many minutes do we have left? So now, while we wait for this, I'll review some of you guys' profile. There's a reason for that. Some of you guys have not really optimized your profile the way you should be. You can optimize your profile manually. You don't have to use an AI tool, but I'm just showing you how you can pass different job processes on LinkedIn. So these are tools you use to make sure your profile is okay so that you don't get screened out. So now we have, remember, we have a base resume, optimized LinkedIn profile. This is optimized, as you can see, is marked as optimized already. So if you were to optimize your profile, all you have to do is to click optimize profile right here. And when you click optimize profile, because this particular LinkedIn is linked to the, as you can see right here, this is showing my profile right away. So let me come to my career flow right here. It's telling you how you can link your your LinkedIn profile to this. So I think I should be able to see it from the settings. So let me come to my profile. Let me come to my profile right here and come to LinkedIn right here. Okay. There should be a way I will be able to link my profile. Okay. Continue. Okay. What's your ethnicity? No, not African America. It should be I really want to use this to optimize the profile so that you guys see the whole process so that you don't have any issues. But right now, this now is showing what my profile currently looks like. My profile is my LinkedIn score is 75 percentage, and it's telling me things I could do better. So you could see right here, if this tool is up is to optimize a profile for you, you'll see things you need to work on. So for instance, it says I need to turn on my open to work. For this profile to be highly ranked, you need to turn on your open to work. Okay. The next thing is, let's go to next. So URL is good. Education, it says mentioning involvement in societies and activities shows that you were an enthusiastic student who actively participated in extracurricular activities. Adding a detailed description will help readers understand your academic journey and university without putting extra effort into searching for it. So now that is what is making this so bad. So what I need to do is to look for my education. This is my education right here. All I have to government says I should add societies and activities, add all these details to improve on it. So these are things that this will do for you. This career flow will do for you. So you could come adjust those things to make sure they fit into what is recommending for you. So the education is bad, as you could see from here. So you could add more description to make your profile better. So every other thing looks good. Just that too. From the 12 things that you need to optimize your profile, look at the major things. It has listed it for you. So even if you don't want to use this tool, once you get these things right, make sure your profile picture is there. Yes, you could see it says, thanks to your profile picture, your LinkedIn community is now 36 times more likely to send you messages. You have good checklist. So here we have this. That's profile is the first thing. The second thing is your banner. Banner, I've shown you how to design a banner. So this is what a banner looks like. Remember, we talk about your profile banner, which some of you have not even designed a profile banner. It's very, very important to design a profile banner for yourself. So you have to work on a profile banner. That's the second thing is showing right there. So let me show you. You know what profile banner is already. Let me just show you again for mentioning sake. So we have a profile banner right here. This is my own profile banner. This is my profile banner. So that's the second thing. The third thing should be um your headline. Your headline is very important. So your headline, what's your headline? This is your headline right here. Your headline is very important. And the next, let me just run through it so that we can proceed. So your headline, open to work, you need to turn on your open to work. Go to your settings, you'll see that this can help you locate where open to work is. You could see right here, add more job roles that you are open for so that recruiters who are aiming for these roles can easily find you. Are you looking for a job? So that you have to be open to work. Your about should be well optimized. Make sure you add your about, your experiences, URL. Look at your URL right here. So this is a public URL. All you have to do is to click on the pen tool to make sure you set it. You can input anything. So this is your LinkedIn URL right now. So you can customize it right away. So how to customize it? All you have to do is to click on this pen tool and input any. For instance, if you have a nickname, you input your nickname at the end of the link so that it's well optimized. So that is very important as well. Your education is very important. This is the societies, add descriptions, add skills you garnered when you were in school, and your featured page. You need to feature important posts that are important to you, maybe that highlights your value or something you talked about. You need to highlight that. Feature is very important. Licenses and certificates, whatever thing you are doing, certificates you are gathering at the academy, you add them as your licenses and certificates. And you need recommendations, request for recommendations from people you've worked with before. You could request for many of us as well. We'll give you a recommendation at the end of your program. We'll definitely give you a recommendation. So those are the basic things you need for optimization, and these are the key metrics for good optimization. So that will be that. Now regarding posting, because time has gone already. This is 11:54. We're quite behind schedule. So the next thing I want to show you, Careerflow will help you optimize. The next thing I want to show you is how to post. Yes, how to use AI to post. So the very tool I'll introduce you to is still going to be extension related. Let me just close this. I think we've tackled the um, LinkedIn optimization with AI like that so far. So let's come right here. Now, posting. Yes, let me go to posting. So if I'm to use an AI to post, I would not use ChatGPT naturally. I will not use Gemini. So what I want to do now, I want to introduce it to Melin AI. If you've not heard of this before, just type Melin AI on Google. So this is Melin AI. So I want to use Melin AI right now. So I'm going to come to Melin AI. What Melin AI will do is that it's going to embed into LinkedIn. Let me show you how to do that. So all I have to do is to say, I want to sign up for free. I'll continue with my Google account, of course. I need to accept terms and conditions. So continue. I'll continue my Google account and use this, Build Creative Studio. And right now, we are going to have an account. So I have an account so far. So having an account is not enough. One thing I want to do now is I want to be able to use it on LinkedIn. How do I go about that? Now I'll go back to my Chrome Web Store. Remember, I told you about Chrome Web Store. So come to your Chrome Web Store right away. And coming to your Chrome Web Store, let me just come to my Chrome Web Store, google.com. Okay, let me just type Chrome Web Store, please. Chrome Web Store. So I'm going to come here. I'm going to search for Melin. So let me search for Melin. You see it right here. This is Melin right here. So I'm going to add Melin to my Chrome browser. So I'm going to add it to my Chrome. So when I add Melin to my Chrome, I'm going to have an icon. This is Melin right here. So I have Melin added to my Chrome already, and this is the extension right away. So all I have to do is to connect it to my account, the account I opened, the Melin account I opened. So I'm going to come right here. This extension are getting ready. So I'm going to come to Melin right here, and okay. So I'm going to pin it. Remember I told you about pinning important extensions. So that's it being pinned. So that is Melin for you. The extension is right here. So right now, let's come to LinkedIn. So what I want to do now is I want to use Melin on LinkedIn. How do I go about that? So I need to refresh this page. So let me refresh this page for Melin to start working. So now I'm going to refresh this. So we have some posts from the academy, of course. So let's say I want to comment on this post. Now I'm going to say I want to comment. Now having to want to comment. Once my Melin is activated, you see things like this. This is from the Melin extension I just installed. So you see, I want to add positive reply for this person, for instance, or thoughtful reply. I want to create a prompt. So you can simply use Melin AI on LinkedIn to create comments, to create posts. So when it comes to LinkedIn, comments are very important. You should be able to comment on viral posts so that your page gets visible. Because the more you comment, the more impression you get. So when you see something that relates to you, you can easily comment. If you don't know what to type, something like Melina AI would help you. For instance, let's say I want to congratulate this person, or let's say, okay, it says the 5 with Bila Tech Academy. So let's say comment on this post as an expertise. Okay, so let's say a prompt, comment on this post as an expert that has gained something from the post. So now I'm going to send this prompt out. It's going to craft the comments for me. So you're going to see it's going to generate the text for the comments for me. So let's wait for the generation. It doesn't take time. In no time, you get your post. So you see, this is a comment already. So just for the sake of visibility, when you comment on viral posts, like reasonably, logically this way, you get more views, you get more impression. So this way, it gives your profile more spotlight and highlights. So now we have this post brilliantly encapsulates the essential strategies for enhancing a LinkedIn profile, the emphasis, which is good. I'm going to comment to try there. That's Melina AI for you. It's made the comment. Now, regarding how you guys post, you could make your post better. So one thing everyone should do actually, if you want to add experience about you need to add your experience at the academy. So to add that, I've shown you this before. All you have to do is to come right here and you say you want to add position. When you want to add position, you add I'm waiting for it to load. You add your title. Let's say you are a virtual assistant, or you're aspiring to be a virtual assistant. You add your virtual assistant right here. You add it right here in the title. You add that. Then your employment type should be remote. Okay, your employment type should be um internship or apprenticeship. You can choose any of those. So you could say internship. Your company, now you type Bilad Tech Academy. Why typing Bilad Tech Academy is going to bring out options for you. You could see it right here. This is the Black Tech Academy. All you have to do is to choose it. Then you input your start date, November. You input your year. Everyone should do this. It's very important. So you add it as an experience. Then you add your location. Your location should be remote. Then you add a description. I've shown you so far how you can go about adding these things. So now let's say I want to use Merlin AI to add my description. All you have to do is to activate the extension right away. You're going to activate the extension from here, and when you activate the extension, you'll be able to use it. So let me activate it right now. So this is the extension right here. So all I have to do is to say I want to write a description. I want to write a description about my values as a virtual assistant at Blood Tech Academy. Okay, so I'm going to have this sent. So I'm going to have this sent right now, and I'm going to get a description out easily. So now we have description, which is a very long one. You could shorten it if it's too long, because it's too long actually. So I'll say shorten this, make it short in like 300 characters. Okay, so I'll make it short so that it fits into resumes by the time you are downloading your profile as a resume. So it must not be too long. So here we have a short description. So you copy that. You could use the copy button right here, or you highlight and copy, then you paste it right there. So you have a description that way. You go on and on, do the necessary things, add your skill set, communication, word processing, everything you need, you add it. Then you go on and on. So the other thing I want to address is tagging the academy. Now let me check some of you guys' posts. So I'll go to the academy page to check some of your posts. So let me come right now, right here, to check some of the posts you guys have posted. So now I purposely highlighted some of you guys' posts so that I can address some of the things I've noticed so far. Um, so now this particular post, this person now started with Bilad Tech Academy. Okay, day 4. When you are writing, okay, let me just write this. So let me copy this right now. Let me copy this. Since I have Merlin AI, I'm going to use it to rewrite. So let me say, let me repost with thoughts. And when I want to repost with thoughts, I should have seen Merlin AI showing here. But since it's not showing, let me drag it out myself. Let me drag out Merlin AI myself. So I'm going to drag it out. So this is Merlin AI, for instance. So right now, so I'm going to say double. So I'm going to say, rewrite this for me. Rewrite this for me. When you've drafted your post, let's say you drafted it yourself, you can use AI to rewrite them. So I'll say, write this for me in a professional way. Okay. So let me paste what you posted. Bila Tech Academy. So I'm going to have that sent. So let's see what it writes. So when you write something, you can always use AI, something like this Merlin. You can use Gemini, you can use any of the AI you have at your disposal. You can use them to rewrite whatever you've written in a professional way so it looks presentable. This writing of a thing on LinkedIn is not just for writing's sake, it's for you to be able to attract people that will need your services by the time you are done with your program. So now let's say I have this, I'll copy it right now, then I'll come and paste it here. So I want to tag the academy, for instance. So now it says today marks the, I don't need this Black Tech Academy first. I'll just start my post right away. Today marks the 4 of my learning journey at Black Tech Academy. So how do I do that? So I'll write at Black Tech Academy. So now I want to tag the academy. What I'll use is the right art button. I'll use my art button, as you can see right here. Then I'll type Bilad. While typing, you would see the academy. The academy will definitely pop up. So you're going to see Bilad. As you can see right here, you have to click on what pops up. You don't need to type the whole name because I saw some of you making those mistakes. You don't need to type the whole name. You just see it pop up and you choose it. When you choose it, you have something like this. So now, because I need this art, I will leave it. But you don't leave this icon, the art icon, you don't leave it. What you do, because of this post needs this art, I'm going to leave this. Today marks the 4 of my learning journey at Black Tech Academy. I can put a comma at the back of it. I've come to recognize the vital role that guidance and support play in navigating. So we have all these. Now, I was saying something about white spacing. A lot of you just post in a clumsy manner. You have to give your post room to breathe. You have to give it enough white space. One white space is okay. That's a gap in between your first paragraph and the next paragraph. So make sure you're always doing all this so that your post looks neat. There's someone that does that over and over again. And the hashtag should be below text scholars. This is the right way to post regarding posting. So now this is a neat post, and you could add other things to your post. Tomorrow we are going to talk about designing social media content. You will use Canva, use Gemini to design social media content so that you can have things attached to your post. Like this person did well by attaching something to the post because most posts that comes in text. Let me view more. Let me view more posts right now. Most posts that comes in text are just looking so bland. So let me see. Okay. So now see this person for instance. See this person for instance. This is an AI post. All of us could easily tell that this is an AI post. How? Look at all these icons. When AI gives you icon like this, that's why I'm suggesting something like Melin AI. All this something like a Melin AI will not give you icons. You don't need icons in your post. Take out all these icons. You don't need them. You don't need all these things. It screams AI. When you leave icons like this, it screams AI in your post. So you should make sure you know how to post in a way that is not AI dependent. People will not feel like you used AI to write it. Once they know you used AI to write it, some people will not read. They will not read your post because they feel like you used AI to write it. So you have to take out your icons. Make sure you take out the icons. And another thing I want to address, you don't need a lot of hashtags. It kills your visibility. You don't need a lot of hashtags. One hashtag is okay, or none. One hashtag or none. This person tagged the academy well enough. The only problem with this post is the AI catchphrase, M dashes. This is not needed. All these M dashes, you can easily prompt your AI not to give you M dashes. M dashes gives you away. It gives you away in such a way that people know that you used AI because naturally you will not use M dashes. M dashes are different from dash. These longer ones are M dashes. They are AI catchphrase. They are AI cliche. So you have to make sure you don't have M dashes in your post. This shorter one is normal, but you hardly see someone using an M dash if it's not AI. AI uses M dashes. So you have to make sure all these are taken out of your post. Then the icons are not needed. Then space, you need enough space. And you have a lot of bolded words. They are not necessary. They are not necessary. Bolded words are used to highlight important things. Like for instance, requesting recommendation on LinkedIn is a subheading or is a topic or a subtopic. You can highlight that. But highlighting test in between posts is not really ideal. So you have to make sure these things are taken out and your posts are neat enough. So regarding posting and tagging, that is that on that. You can use Melin AI. I've shown you how to use Melin AI. I want to wrap up this because time has gone already. We are 10 minutes above the time already. So I need to have to let you people go. So far so good. That is all for now. If you have any question right now, you can start asking. So we have 5 minutes for question. This is 12:10. At 12:15, we're going to end this. So if you have questions, let me see your questions right away. So if you have questions, I'm waiting for your questions. Let me see your questions right away. If you have questions, let me see your questions. Any question? Okay, I think someone is typing. We have 5 minutes for questions. If you have questions, I'm waiting for 5 minutes for questions. If I don't see any question in the next 5 minutes, I'm going to end the live and every other question can be asked on the group. Are you guys still here? If you are still here, let me see your comments. If you have questions, let me see your questions. Okay. If you have any question, let me see your question. Okay, I can see your comments. Favorite tech info. We have 5 minutes. I think we have how many minutes left? We have 3 minutes left. Questions. What do you guys think about the workshop so far? What I'm waiting for is if you have any question. Okay, Bukola, I can see your comments, Bukola. I'm actually exhausted already. Like I don't like talking too much. I've talked a lot today. It's amazing. I've done a lot. I'll implement it. Okay. So I'm guessing there are no questions. So we have 1 minute left. Okay, it's nice having you all. Sir, can we still get access to this material after the session? Yes. The same link that you used um to join the live is the same link you use to get. It's going to be on the channel anyways. I'll drop the link. The same link is used to access it. Yes, you'll be able to access the material after this. Yeah. I hope I've answered your questions, Steven. Steven, I don't think I can pronounce the other name. Steven. Oye, Oye, Oye. I hope I've answered your question. Okay, I'm guessing there are no questions anymore. So we should have a nice day. I'll be hoping to see improvements on your profiles on the post you post. I'm hoping to see improvements on it starting from today. So tomorrow we're going to have a workshop on creating social media content and using Canva to design basically. So that will be all for now. Have a nice day out there.